dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack. And we have online resources that teach you all about the rewarding hobby of growing your own plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Imagine the joy you'll feel when your children actually help you harvest your first garden crop, or the pride of knowing you'll never need a florist again. Visit dollarseed.com and grow a little magic of your own for just $1. Dollarseed.com. What could be healthier?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, the one and only, PodzQuad. This is the variety showcast that will bring to your earholes and eye sockets the most phenomenal web series events showcasing comedy, the ghetto media news, video games, sports, business, and a sponsored game show where you can win real prizes. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at PodzQuad. Tonight's episode features the prolific, magical, groundbreaker Poegosi of Drunk Wizard Gaming. Starring El Captain, the genius behind, voice of the fans sportscast, Ben Swift Reynolds. The Fountain of Creation, Dini Black, from Vigilantes Radio Live. She's a music and movie buff, the jokester of the cast, and a Little League soccer coach. She is Aimee aka Mrs. Houdini Black. The leader of the Third Light Warrior mission, author, recording artist, certified life coach. The multifaceted, Pastor K. Ice. Success mindset, and business coach, wife, mother, and entrepreneur, Alicia Dampier.
What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 44 of the PodzQuad HQ. I'm your host, Dini, and the cast is here tonight. We also have a very special guest with us tonight. He'll be back on in just a second. Our special guest, his name is Kevo. He's an extraordinary person, playwright, producer. He's a tattoo shop owner, a college professor. I think he fights crime on the weekend. But no, this guy's incredible. He wears many hats, a painter. Man, this guy's super incredible. And I can't wait to get into his mind and his reasons why he do the things that he do. So let's welcome the cast. What's up, Swift? Happy Thursday, bro. Cracking in your work.
What's going on, guys? Doing good. Today is my off day, so I was just working on content, working on, some stuff. You know how it is.
Got you. Yep. It's like content creation never stops. Once you create,
never stops.
Like, oh man, I gotta chop it up. I gotta repurpose it. I gotta whole day's work. All right, K Ice, what's up, man? Happy Thursday.
Thursday, man. Just chilling, man. How y'all doing, everybody?
Pretty good, bro. Pretty good.
I'm good. All right.
Let's see what's happening, man. Happy Thursday.
Hey, what's up, Dini? What's up, everybody? PodzQuad, and what's up to our special guest? Much love, everybody. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Same like Swift, content creation, promotion, editing, uploading, especially with Facebook taking 50% of my pay. I got to grind twice as hard to even try to stay afloat. But either way, we here and we grinding and staying positive. Much love. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Yeah. Chyna, what's new in your world?
think she froze up.
I don't think she can hear us.
Can she hear us?
She on mute.
Chyna?
She don't.
Yeah, can
You
you hear me?
muted. You mute.
there
Yeah, there you
Huh?
go. There you go.
I
I'm
learned
not
that.
Yes, we
muted.
can hear you.
Oh, okay. I
Can you
learned
hear
that if
me?
you can't hear somebody on the video, just start pointing it, and they'll
But it's not
Do
showing
a
muted on my end.
YMCA.
So what's new, Chyna? What's going on?
What's up, everybody? Today been busy. Today one of the days I need can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can
you
hear
good to
you.
go.
I said today's been busy. It's one of those days I feel like I need to deploy. I think I'm a switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. You need like a cloning
I'm a
machine.
switch.
I feel like I need a couple of workers for me. That's for sure.
Yeah. Kevo, man, happy Thursday. What's new in your world?
Thank you, man. Happy Thursday to you as well, man. I got a lot of stuff new, but I like to take it, man. Happy one project at a time. Thursday to you as well. I feel like I just caught an audio glitch. What happened?
Yeah, you did.
It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, it's all good. Like I was telling you earlier, I have the new stage play that I'm working on, and this would be my very first interview about it. So I'm excited about that.
Absolutely. Man, I was checking out your Twitter feed the other day.
Yeah.
You got a lot of opinions. And one that I'm interested in is the amount of Black people that support theater or plays.
Yeah.
Or the amount of Black people or brown people too that frequent things like this.
Yeah.
You're in Houston, which is a city bunch of brown and Black people.
Yeah.
How has that response been in your experience since you've been putting on plays?
Well, I'm pretty popular in Houston. I have my own day in Houston actually. So the support, in my opinion, is stemming from the positive influence that I've been and a great representation of a Black man in Houston. So my support is mainly out of respect. I'm trying to extend myself outside of Houston, but I really, honestly, I don't even look at it like, all right, is my people supporting me? I kind of only focus on my audience. So if you're supporting me, you're my audience, and if you're not, don't even worry about you.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So you said you have your own day in Houston. That's in April, right?
Yeah. It's April 6th. It's my birthday, actually.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah. Well, no. My day in Houston is my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did that happen?
So this is I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible. So I am probably the only person in the world that does what I do, which is I actually teach tattooing at a college level. But if you rewind through my life, I was technically rescue orphan. I did not know my parents until I got older. My mother's sister raised me when she was like 16 years old. She was taking care of me. I spent a lot of my childhood selling crack cocaine and in and out the streets and in and out of jail. I missed my high school graduation because I was in jail. When I got out of jail, I was shot. When I was in jail, my charges was dropped from a felony to a misdemeanor, so I got out. When I got out of jail, I was shot. After I got shot, I was very popular for selling dope. And in the midst of jail and selling dope, I started tattooing. And I was since I was already popular selling dope, a lot of people started to come to me for tattoos because I was young at the time. You know what I mean? So it was like, oh, my coke man do tattoos, my weed man do tattoos, my pill man do tattoos, or the person I buy guns from. And we all know in the streets you fail a lot. So when I did ultimately fall off, I was already in the process of learning how to tattoo. So I've overcame a lot of obstacles, ended up with my own tattoo shop, did that for a while, and later in the process of legitimizing my business, I went back to school and got my bachelor's and my master's. So I'm viewed in Houston as like, somebody who actually changed their life. If that answers your question. That's why I was like, I'm trying to make this short as possible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good story, man. I want
You.
to share that with my son because he's getting into the tattoo thing. He bought some equipment and he's doing it. And I'd like to share that with my son.
Yeah, so I got my own day because that was recognized in Houston by a lot of people. Like people start saying you should petition to get your own day, and all you do is just say, "Hey, I want my own day," and then they look up what you've done and they ask you what have you done in the community. And I've done a lot. I've done museum tours for free because I love to educate, especially people of color, about art because we don't really understand that world. So I did free museum tours. I did children's art classes. I don't like to do adults; they gotta pay. But children, I did them free. I charge children too, but for the most part, I did a lot of free stuff. And I've done a lot of speeches for free. Talked to high school students for free. So I'm not just like one of those influencers who just saying stuff that sound good. Like I've actually been in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And I've actually understood that the more you grow in life, the better you are off than doing the stuff that I was doing in the past.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. So I was going to ask you about the why and the how.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I wanted to find out about the who.
Okay.
Who are you, and if you believe that people can change, because a lot of people don't believe that people can change.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that. I believe anybody can change. The thing is that it's just difficult because habits are easy and our brain is very lazy. I learned this recently about electricity. Electricity is lazy, so it tries to find the fastest route to some type of circuit. And our brains are also lazy. It tries to find the easiest way for us to just sit and do nothing. So, in a sense, humans, we're innately we want things to go the easy way. So if you try to change anything, there's going to be withdrawals. You try to stop a drug or alcohol or gambling, you're going to have withdrawals. You try to stop, especially if you're changing for the better. You have a lot to overcome. You can't just climb one hill and just just think that okay, it's going to be just as easy going back down. Your legs are tired now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
But how did it happen for you? You make it sound easy.
Everybody tells me that, but my life advice, what I would say would be almost a call to action, is the more you know about something, the better you can deal with it. So this is why like stuff like therapy is important because it informs people about their condition. With me, I found a solution to my problems out of curiosity. So when I didn't have parents, I didn't let that beat me up when I was younger. I just learned about what are the values of parents. I just took it upon myself to look these things up or to ask a lot of questions. My aunt always tells me that she used to be like, she's proud of me and she did raise me, but she says sometimes she feels like I raised myself because I was always so curious about things. My condition as an African American, I really wanted to know why I was in this position. Why do people sell dope? When I was younger, I literally went, and it's almost crazy because I wanted to study. In a sense, I wanted to be a better drug dealer, so I started looking up other drugs. But also I found out that amongst looking for that, all jokes aside, I started realizing dang, the government had a lot to do with this. And that makes you, so at a young age, I was learning about things like the economy and government and stuff my friends weren't interested in, just because I was curious of why I was in this situation. So I always feel like the more you educate yourself about what you're trying to accomplish, the better off you are, because it's hard to explain, but you just know more. Like, you just know more about this. I make it sound easy because I'm very educated about my issues.
For sure. Did you ever find out the reason of why most black teens have to sell dope?
I don't want to say it's the reason, but I will say I have a few answers to that. Because I don't like my reason. My reason was the necessity for money, but the reason why I don't like my reason is because when I look back at it, I don't have that money anymore, and it did nothing but hurt the community. So I can't mask my want for money and say, "Oh yeah, this is why I had to sell dope." Like, because it wasn't like I was paying the bills. Like, my aunt had a job. I just wanted my own money. I wanted to get my own shoes. I wanted to get my own, and then it became money. You know, so in my opinion, like I said, I don't like my reason, but based on what I've researched, I really believe that we sell drugs because of the culture makes it cool. I think that if the culture did not make it as cool, then we would seek another option. So that the short answer is osmosis. I think people just do things out of osmosis. We just decide, okay, he's so dope. Rapper said it's cool. TV said it's cool. I'm gonna do it. And then 6 years pass and you haven't accomplished nothing in life because you spent your time watching your back and making money. You haven't accomplished a lot of you've learned how to save money, but you're not financially literate. You just have a lot of cash flow and you don't know how to compound it or anything. You can't even explain the rule of 72 properly. So I think it's the culture that makes people want to sell dope. Some may agree with me, but in my experience, I've especially been institutionalized. I've witnessed people in jail, and it's not that they're dumb. It's just the ignorance is bliss. They don't even care. It's like this is their life because the culture has influenced them so much. So that's what I think.
Wow, that's pretty profound right there. Never thought about that. Cause you always hear about people that sell drugs like, oh, it's about the money. We trying to come up fast. About the lifestyle, have the flashy things. So yeah, it's just culture really. What the culture pushes on individuals.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and like I said, it's through osmosis. You kind of do it on accident. It's not like you don't really. You don't really know. You just like my cousin is a great example. I was laughing. Me and him were laughing about this one day because I found his rhyme book of rhymes. Right, like he and he was like rapping about my life in his rhyme book, and he was like, I don't even rap. I just like rap. And you sell drugs, so I rap like if I was you. And we were laughing so hard because it was so funny. Like, he has no idea about none of this stuff, but to him, it was just cool,
Yeah,
like,
that's the norm.
He was like, yeah, you got shot. You was in shootouts. So I just be like, and he had my name in there like he was me. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's kind of weird though. Yeah. That everybody, it don't matter if you grew up rich, poor. In the African American community, you kind of want that type of aura about you, that swag. Like, I wasn't good at rapping, but I was trying to wear chains.
Though, you rapping about bricks and buying nice cars, and if do something, you gonna kill them. And 9 times out of 10, one of these rappers go to prison. Like, that is a hard system to go through. They hit these courts, they hit these depositions, and that stuff gets real. That life is not. It's not even some people's reality. Some people have never even seen anybody die, but you will rap about it like as if you will do that. Like, some people probably know one murderer. Like, it's not normal. Some people know 0. It is not normal. Like the in certain areas, like, yes, like there are, like Chicago, St. Louis, there are murder capitals, but that's in small areas of that community, which is why I tell a lot of young black men that don't let the small part of our culture defined us. Like, don't ever do that. You can be a lot more they're just not showing you. One of my favorite people to teach people about is Reginald Lewis. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's actually the first black venture capitalist that became a billionaire. And I love telling people about him because it's a great way to explain, you know who Frank Lucas is. Why don't you know who Reginald Lewis is? You know what I'm saying? It's a great comparison. And it's because of our culture. We highlight that. When Reginald Lewis has his own business at Harvard, it's a black man, not business, his own building at Harvard. A black man has a building at Harvard. That is a very big deal, you know. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a culture thing to me. I think our culture is just fascinated with the thug life.
Yeah.
All right, I totally agree.
Man, when did the wheels of change begin turning for you? At what point did you make that decision to at least try to get on the right path?
Well, I was always a good person, and I didn't really feel like I was doing the wrong thing because I always felt like if I didn't sell dope, somebody else would. But it was the violence that kind of got me away from it. It was that made me feel like, because I got to a point to where it's not that I didn't care, but like I was okay with if protecting myself. That's the best way to put it. I was okay with if somebody tried to do something to me, I gotta kill them, you know. And being in that mentality and having a good heart is not a good mix. So I'm not sure if anybody's religious or not, but like sometimes it just feels like the powers to be or the whatever you believe in or universe is like that polarity of good and evil. Sometimes it feels like that you can really identify, if I keep doing this, it's going to lead to a bad road, you know. So it wasn't really more so change. It was more so I changed what I was aiming at. I changed my target almost, like not the, because a lot of what how a lot of what I believe is still true. You know, it's just in learning about it. It's very hard to know that the government sold the real Rick Ross crack and sell that stuff at the same time.
Right.
It's very hard to know that. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to be in the know and continue. It's very hard to know like what sex trafficking is and be a pimp. When you have a good heart, you know what I'm saying? So
conscience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So when did art come into the picture?
Art is my, like again, I don't know if people's religious or not, but it's my God-given ability. So I always knew how to draw, and when I was locked up, I studied African American history and art. That's all I studied. And this is actually my first time saying this in an interview because I thought about this today. There was a guy, I went to this school called the Glassell because I wanted to learn how to paint. When I was like 26, 27, 25, 26, I wanted to learn how to paint. And this guy, I went to this school just for painting, but I always knew how to draw. Like I got into tattoos because the person who used to do my tattoos, one of his homeboys, me and him used to do coke deals together. And I was like, yo, he was always saying, bro, you're good at drawing. Why don't you do tattoos? And I would be like, man, where your homeboy at? You know, it was kind of, that was our relationship. So, but we real cool. We real tight, but he kind of took me the tattoo route. But anyways, I went to this school. It's called the Glassell to learn how to paint. And when I went to the school, the dean, his name was Patrick Palmer. I gotta go. I think I'm friends with him on Facebook. I gotta make this a post or something. He called me into his office and he recommended that I go to college. He was like, you shouldn't be at an art school. Like he was like, I don't know if anybody ever told you this. You're very, you know. He told me, he was like, you really know what you're talking about. He said you explain art very well. Like you really know what you're talking about. Him not knowing that when I was in jail, I studied art and that's all I was studying. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to know about Picasso life. I wanted to know about people in African American history. I want to know about African American history and art. That's what I wanted to know. It piqued my interest. So he told me he'd write me a letter of recommendation, and he's the reason why I actually went to college and got my first bachelor's. And And yeah, like that's when I got into art. Me wanting to be better at tattoos because I was tattooing for a while and I was like, I suck. How do I get better? And I was like, maybe if I instead of learning about art, maybe if I actually applied it, then I'll get better. But yeah, that's how that kind of blew up. And I was mid-20s.
Nice.
I haven't been painting that long. People look at my paintings and be like, "You're a master." I'm like, "Yeah," but I caught on quick, I guess.
Yeah, I saw some of your work. It's pretty dope. I saw some of your tattoo work.
Yeah, pretty
okay.
dope, man. That's pretty awesome, like Renaissance stuff.
I know. I need to hit you up. I'm looking to get my first tat.
Yeah, which is crazy because the play, the Vincent play it's an art history play to me. It's I've looked through. I know a lot about artists, and some of their lives are so amazing that I thought, man, how can I educate people about this artist? In what way can I deliver this art? Can it be a poem? Can it be a song? Can it be a painting? Can it be a drawing? Can it be a book? I was like, oh shit, I could do a stage play about Van Gogh. So, that's how creatives, that's how sometimes when you're creative, you got to think, like, how can I deliver this art? It doesn't have to be a painting all the time.
Absolutely.
But I appreciate that. I am a extraordinary painter. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So Vincent, it will be ready by December 2024. Is that correct? I mean 2023. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's the world premiere is Christmas Eve. We've already actually announced it yesterday, and I've already sold a few tickets, so that's a good sign. Yeah, and I'm ready. I'm ready for the Vincent Van Gogh play.
Absolutely. So you also collaborated with a talented crew and cast for Vincent. I think you did a casting call not too long ago, as a matter of fact.
I did. I did a casting call. I'm working with some people that was in my last play, and I found some new people during the casting call. I found the young lady Casey. I casted her. She actually can do accents and sing, so that's amazing. I casted a few people from my last play: Beezy Anderson, Paul Infante, Rodney Janelle, and Nashonda Mays. And my daughter auditions for everything I do, so I casted my daughter. I make her audition though, and she kills it, man. She kills it. She wants to be an actress, so it's fun watching her. I casted some other people as well, and man, we ready to roll. When we did our table read, they were like, I didn't know all of this about Vincent Van Gogh. Like, this is crazy, And of course, me being an art historian, that's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear them say, I didn't know that. So it put me while they're reading it, privately, it put me in a sense like they're almost my first audience. But it was so good to hear, I didn't know that. I didn't know this, or oh my God, or wow. Because he has a very interesting life. He's one of the most famous artists for a reason. Very profound life.
Yeah. Honestly, I really can't remember too much or know about too much of Vincent Van Gogh, other than the things they say in mainstream, or some of the popular paintings.
Yeah, Starry Night is the most popular one. Yeah. I'm gonna paint that live on stage during the play. The entire play, I'm gonna be painting the Starry Night. While they're acting, yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. I have some more plays. I have so many, but but in the realm of art history, I have one for Basquiat. I can't wait to do that one. And some other artists, but yeah, Van Gogh is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be done as if he is as if he's there in spirit. That's why I'm there painting the whole time. And it's basically a way to, for example, when you're writing, you have these arcs and stuff like that. So you have to have climax and all of that. But it's basically a timeline of him deciding to be an artist and him dying. So I didn't start at the beginning of his life. I just said, all right, this is when he started making art. This is when these events happened. And this is a lot of stuff people don't know about him. and let's make some magic. And everybody that's read it gave me a lot of kudos.
Nice. So the productions, especially playwrights, often require, a bunch of rehearsals that could be intense every now and then, coordination. How do you manage your time between directing, producing, and overseeing all the other things you have to take care of?
To manage my time, I delegate, and I don't hire people who suck. And if you mess up, I just don't work with you again. I'm very hard on people. So if somebody does something I don't like, I just never work with them again. This is not my first rodeo either. My first move any production. So honestly, that's kind of messed up. But I'm dead serious. Like I'm not a perfectionist, but I'm a bestness. I want the best we can get it. Yeah. So if I'm not good at it, I delegate it to somebody who has experience. So if it's choreography, for example, I hire somebody with experience to be in charge of that. And I have a open policy with any disrespect to contact me immediately and let me know what was said, what happened, and I would just fire you. Like it's just how it works. It's how it works. It works for me because I don't lose any sleep, and I'm not afraid of anybody. So I've never had a hard time. It's funny because with tattooing, that's probably was my favorite part of running my shop is that like I would give anybody opportunity, but I really liked firing people. I really got a kick out of firing people because I don't like people getting away with BS, man. I do not like it. I just cannot stand it. I don't like fake stuff, fraud stuff. So it makes me, I'm fine with not working with people who are full of it. So it works for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a very, very, very effective way to rehearse, work, manage, and it all trickles down. If somebody sees you working hard, they respect it automatically.
Most definitely.
One of our cast members, he's gay, and I had somebody in another play we were in tell me they had like a weird. I guess they think, okay, since Kevo heterosexual male, since Kevo straight, I could talk to him like this. But he kept talking about the dude, and I told him like, bro, like he is probably the best actor on the set. Like basically telling him he's better than you. You know, why are you so worried about his sexuality, right? And it's moments like that like give me that's one of the moments I say, okay, I'm not working with this person no more. You know, and it also helps me weed out BS. So it's kind of easy. Either I'm doing it or I'm delegating it to somebody else. Yeah. But I don't really take any form of BS. Like it don't even last a couple seconds.
I hear that. Yeah, man. I used to manage 2 brick and mortar locations, and because someone gave me a chance to manage one of them, I've never been in those type of positions before, but someone thought they saw a young boss in me and gave me a shot. And so since I got in that position, I said, well, what can I do to pay it forward? I would hire every friend that I had, every dude from my neighborhood that came to me looking for a job, I hired them. But I ended up firing every last one of them. And we're still friends to this day. But in the interview, I had to lay the ground rule down. Look, this is the line. This is the gun line, boss. You cross it, it's over with.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough because people, especially if they know you. When you said that, I was thinking, oh, that's kind of dangerous. But like I said before, a couple minutes ago, even my daughter auditions for my plays. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't play those games. Like if you want it, you got to be serious. So yeah, I take myself very serious, so I take other people serious. And the moment I don't see that they're serious, I just nip it in the bud. That's all good. Won't be working with you.
The people above me used to say that was the wrong thing to do, but I never wanted to be. I have to look one of my friends in the eye and say, I had the ability to help change your life. and I refused you. I just didn't want to have to say
No,
that.
yeah, for sure, for sure. That's it. And that shows good morals and ethics. It's just that with experience, you know that you want to hire somebody with experience. That's why I added that in there. I delegate to people with experience. I don't say, oh, my homeboy gonna do it. He got me. Nah, it don't work like that. He don't have any experience doing this. It's kind of funny because people will, like, I'll post I got a movie coming or a play coming, and people will be like, "Oh yeah, put me in." Like, I'm definitely not even worried about that message.
Like, yeah, I hear you. Then keep it
It
moving.
doesn't work like that. Go to auditions. You know what I'm saying? Go to auditions. Hold on, somebody knocking on my door.
Yeah.
I'm doing the interview right now.
But yeah, like I had to, I didn't always have that ability to have that backbone.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been the shy guy. So going in, I made a few mistakes, but after a while, had a few coachings. Hey, you really got to say what you mean and mean what you say and really stand on that. And I think from that, I was able to gain some confidence. Like, you know what? There's nothing to be afraid of. I know all these guys, whatever comes. But in the beginning, it wasn't easy.
Yeah, they're going to respect it, though. Everybody respects it. If it's the truth, they respect it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
If they take it personal, there's something wrong with them in the inside.
Absolutely. So, man, with Vincent being a play in one act, how do you condense the complexities of Van Gogh's life into the powerful narrative that will leave a lasting impression on your audience?
That's a great question. My last play was 2 acts, and probably the best compliments I ever got in my life were my homegirl said, she literally told me, I didn't even feel like I was supporting a friend. She said, your play was so good, like I got my money's worth. And one of my old professors came to the play, and he sent me a long message, like it looked like we was breaking up, a text message. And he was like, so he was so impressed with how well it was written. He really loved the script. And people were like, did you get any negative feedback? And everybody was like, people were saying it was long. So I think that the era, the age that we're in, that people want something shorter. So I have other scripts. I have 3-act scripts. I have very long scripts. But with this being infotainment is what I call it, it's educational. I don't want to bore my audience. So I boiled it down to something I can do in around an hour with the components of live painting, music, dancing, singing, and there's enough information about him that will leave a very lasting impression just because it's straight to the point. And I'm not doing his whole life. It's just about his life as an artist.
Yeah. So there's songs in this play. Did you write those songs?
In my last play, I wrote the songs, but in this play, I didn't write the songs. I have actual performers performing their music, but it fits the play. Everything I'm doing fits the theme of the play.
Nice. Was that an easy decision as well?
Yes and no, but when you're an artist and you're a fan of other art, you sometimes you just know it's gonna work. There's this one girl. Actually, my last play, one of the lead characters, he sings a song at the end of the play, and sometimes things just click and things just work. But he sings a song that I wrote. But the way it kind of came about was me and him were talking about his music, and he was really impressed with the script as well. Before I even told him about what he's singing, he was very adamant that he was going to sing something positive. He didn't want to sing anything ratchet. He didn't want to sing anything that was bad. He made it very clear to me. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, like, yeah, you go like this song. And the song was very uplifting. So he was like, yeah, it's good. We're going to work. But with this one, the artists I have, I know that they have that vibe of talking about art. I've seen them do it, and I've heard some of their music, and most of their songs is about mental health and art, which is big for Van Gogh because he is a mental health everything about him is mental health.
Really?
Everything, like, yeah, his entire
Really?
life is. He was definitely autistic. He had epilepsy. He was schizophrenic. He had a lot of mental health issues. So I mentioned these in the play, but yeah, he had to the point to where you can get away with calling him crazy and he shouldn't get offended.
Yeah.
Oh
He should,
wow.
yeah.
You know, Kevo, man, why aren't these things like that celebrated when a person is alive? But it's like, oh, we marvel at it when, someone's dead and then we're left with their treasures.
Well, I don't. You got to watch the play that for the answer the reason for Van Gogh. But for other people, there's a lot of reasons. The number one reason is capitalism, because there's a lot of good artists. It's not really hard to find somebody good. So capitalism, capitalizing off of something that will make somebody emotional, is always going to make money. So that's like the main reason. And it's a lot of good people. Like from musicians, there's a lot of good artists, from musicians to actors. And death is hard, so it's an easy way to capitalize off the emotion of grief. That would be the main reason. Other reasons, other than financial, I'm not sure. I think that's just a very good question. I think that would be a case by case question. But my answer would be money. You're capitalizing off of people's grief.
For sure.
Right.
All right, guys, it is time for the question from the crowd. The question is, and I'll place it in the comments, so just in case someone forgets the question, it'll be there in the comments. But the question is from Haitian Monday. Do you think tipping should be mandatory, or do you believe it should be up to the customer's discretion? And what are some alternatives to tipping that could ensure fair compensation? And to go along with that, I found a little piece on Instagram. Show that real quick. The Shake Shack founder, Danny Mayer, he said, "I give you money, you give me a cup of coffee. I don't think there's an obligation to tip."
That's real.
That's real.
Hey, now gas stations, the cashier have a tip jar right there. Everybody got tip jars. Just like, golly, like crazy, but
it's weird.
I think like if you at a restaurant, like, go ahead and tip them. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody like the lawn man cut your grass. Give them a tip. You know what I'm saying? It make the worker feel better, but you're not obligated to give them. You're not obligated. That's just out of your heart, kindness out of your heart.
I feel like if they do a great job, if they're what they're doing, I feel like they deserve a tip. But if you're doing a horrible job, man, you seem not happy with your job and you seem kind of upset that you shouldn't get a tip. It just, cause I worked in retail, we didn't get tips. Sometimes we would get a tip. We didn't supposed to take the tip, but we took it. Cause we working hard, so they're like, we did such a great job that they tip us. So I feel like if you're doing a great job at what you're doing, then you should be able to get tipped. But restaurants, I feel like you should tip because of how much they're getting paid.
But
now if they were getting hourly,
Swift, but is it our fault they're not getting a full wage?
No, it's the
corporation's fault.
It's the company.
Yeah. So why do we have to make up for the corporation's lack of funds for their employees?
They don't have lack of funds. It's
not lack of
but
funds.
Also, yeah. But hold on, but I heard with service that they get paid more in tips than they would do in an hourly wage.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not lack of funds. They get paid. You can get one day your tips could be. You could have made $400 in a day, and had you been getting paid your normal wage, you would have made $60-something that day.
Yeah, that's true.
It just doesn't balance out that way. But I don't know. Tipping is funny, man.
It is. When it comes to your painting, I would assume at your level you're probably accepting. You have a rate or a particular price. But how do you handle tips?
Well, I don't get tipped for painting. I don't even get paid for painting much. Painting is very like hard to make money off of. But with tattoos, I get tips often. If most of the time I get tipped is if, in my opinion, is if people felt like my price was reasonable, but my work was like over. I did way more than what I priced them for. You people usually tip me $20 or $40, but other than that, like people don't usually tip. I tip when I go out. I always tip, but my tip is based on the service. Um,
Right.
I I tip gratuity if I feel like you haven't did anything. Like I don't ever leave you
Um.
with no tip. If I feel like you really didn't do much, I just tip you what you're just supposed to get tipped.
Right.
But if somebody is actually enthusiasm is big to me. Like I don't want to sit down and feel like you don't want to serve me. then
Yeah,
I'm then I'm just not tipping at all.
Yeah, for real.
Well, like I said, I'm tipping the minimum. But if I feel like you were enthused about this, you're really working for a tip. I'm not gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna tip you. I'll tip you. I'm going out to eat. Like I expect to tip.
absolutely. What
Yeah.
do you think,
Sometimes.
Poegosi?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie Reservoir Dogs, but like Mr. Pink, he don't agree. He doesn't think you have to tip automatically unless they put in the effort, kind of like he just said. And so, yeah, I mean, if they put in the effort, give a little something extra. But if they're lazy, they don't even talk to you, they don't refill your cup 3 times. I don't think they deserve a tip. And I'm kind of conflicted on this because we got tips open tonight, guys. Stars are activated on this channel as well as my gaming channel. And one time I got a $16 tip while I was playing a video game. So I like tips, but I don't know if I deserve them. I guess that person thought I deserved it. I don't know what I did to get the tip. So I guess it depends on restaurant or online tipping is different, right? I like
Mhm.
getting tips, but yeah, if people are putting in the effort, yes, give them a little
He,
something extra.
he
But if they didn't even talk to you or come back and check on you, I'm like, nah, just the minimum. Yeah. So,
he brought up the movie Reservoir Dogs. That's my favorite director, Quentin Tarantino.
oh yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Pink.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna bring it up, but I was like, nah.
I thought you were gonna bring it up because you were kind of going that direction. Oh, I hope he talks about Mr. Pink from
Yeah, nah.
Reservoir Dogs.
It's because that's a. I ain't trying to be politically correct or nothing, but it's like tipping. I mean, like, bro, some people tip, some people don't. I ain't gonna knock you if you don't tip. But
Yeah.
if we're out, what I will say this though, I hope this is not too far off subject. There was a recent post that went viral about splitting the bill. I don't believe in that.
I
I
don't
don't.
believe in that either.
I believe you pay for what you pay for, and you tip how you tip. You ain't gotta tip together or pay for somebody else food. Like,
I,
yeah,
Yeah.
I got a quick question
Wait,
though.
wait,
How
wait.
y'all feel? How y'all feel about restaurants that automatically put the tip in your bill
that's
without
fine.
you?
That's
That's
fine.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I don't
That's
know.
respect to me. That means they respect they worker.
yeah, yeah. That's how I view it. Definitely. All right, so we have Ask an Expert time. Swift is our expert tonight, along with Kevo. So I'll put the question up for you guys. Wayne T. Here's a three-part question. Oh wow. So, what is the easiest technique to gain someone's trust? Number two, how do you build authority? Number three, why are black people racist towards other black people? All right. Okay, you want to
Wow.
go there? And he said it's time for him to influence his community to think differently. Amen to that. But
Wow.
man, why'd you have to pull the third one? Yo, all right.
I'm ready for the third one more than I am for the other two.
So who want to take it first? Swift or Key vote?
all right, all right. What's the easiest technique to gain someone trust? What I always do is my go-to is just be reliable, be there, always. If they need something, always being there for them, or they need something done, make sure you're doing it in a timely manner. That's how I work my way up through the corporate ladder. Managers they saw they're always reliable, trustworthy, honest, gain my opinion, respectful. So they kind of saw that I had morals and some type of standard to myself. So I able to gain their trust pretty easily because of they saw morals and standards that I had set.
I respect that. I think that will make me somebody. I would feel like I would trust somebody who did that. I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The follow through. How
Yeah.
many people do we walk past say, hey, yeah, let's catch up, and you really don't catch up, or you see your friends like, yo, let's grab a coffee one day, but you never call that friend to grab that coffee.
I think a lot of people do that because everybody life is fast. Everybody's just moving. They got things to do. So I think a lot of people mean well. They want to catch a coffee to you, but they're like, I got this and this to do, and life. That's how people drift apart.
But what if you do show up, or you do call, you do say, hey, let's grab that coffee? I think that would, I won't say automatically, but if I ever have to think of someone to count on, he'll be that person that followed up.
Yeah.
Or followed through.
For sure. Yeah, that would be make them trustworthy. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like that. I like that as well. I'm trying to think of people I trust, and it's all over. The context is all over. I trust people with certain things, and I think we just have a mutual understanding. I think that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
You can build trust through mutual understanding.
Who can I trust?
But yeah, that's how I use trust people. If I can rely on you, man, like if I can count on you, I can say one thing to you, get it done. I don't gotta keep calling or keep texting like, hey man, did you do that for me? Did you get that done? Did you let me down this time? Like, so when somebody let me down, I kind of just like, you know what? It is what it is. And so it's you gotta be held accountable and be able to be relied on, I think.
For sure. All right, part 2 of that question. How do you build authority?
Be straightforward. Tell it like it is, and if they know what you stand for, then I think that comes with the territory. If you're not flexing back and forth, you're not going back on your word. If you're a man of your word, then I think that's a good way to build authority.
I'm not sure the context of this question. My initial answer is to be aggressive, though. It's to in my opinion, I can't build authority through nurturing. I think women do that. I think the context of the question matters because women, the entire animal kingdom, the men are more aggressive than the woman, yet we still respect her. Like she still owns us in a way. The lion could at any given time could pretty much demolish the female lion, but he still has the highest respect for her. So I think it depends on the context, because for my opinion, you do it through being aggressive and being assertive, but I don't think that's effective for. I mean, some women won't like me to say that, but I don't think that's like how they would do it. I think they would take the another route.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I think the context of this question, because it seems like all this goes together. It seems like this Wayne wants to lead his community, and he's trying to find out the best way to establish his authority, plus gain the trust of this community so he can help people think differently. At least that's what
Okay. Well, it would be effective then. I think that's a great way. If you're talking about the community, the people that I think the highest of in our history, and I know a lot about African American history, are people who were very effective. And whether you may or may not like them, for example, people have different opinions of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan. Whether you like them or not, they're very effective. So they built their authority by getting shit done. So if that's the context, then get some stuff done. You can't just wake up and feel like you're the man. Like really go be the man. You can't wake up. I can't wake up and just, I feel like I'm the greatest artist ever. I have to put the work in.
Right. You got to back up what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Part 3. Why are black people racist towards other black people? It's crazy, right?
This is a perfect
Yeah,
question to ask me. So
I really don't have an answer, so you can take it over from here.
so earlier y'all asked me a question and I said I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible. I'm gonna try even harder to make this short. One thing I left out about my childhood is that my mom is American and my dad is Nigerian. When I met my dad's side of the family, they were all African. You know what I'm saying? So with my experience in the hood, my opinion of Africans was that they was just like some savages or some shit. You know, like it was a very oblivious, stupid opinion. So the more I learned about African culture, I was stuck in the middle of this Christian household um, of black people and this Muslim household of African people that didn't really understand, like each other, or talk to each other. So the Africans were saying things about black people that I was like, this shit ain't even true. And the black people were saying stuff about Africans that I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about. They are not like this, right? So the answer to this question is conditioning. My opinion of Africa came from a conditioning subconsciously by our education system to where I'm almost conditioned to not love or not even know that most of the world is black. Like that most of the that the biggest continent in the world is Africa. Australia, there's people of color. In Asia, there's people of color. In Europe, there's people of color. In South America, there's people of color. In North America, there's people of color. I'm almost conditioned to not see that strength in numbers to a fault to where it doesn't even make it any better that our culture subconsciously disrespects each other on a daily basis. I know we don't mean any harm when we call each other niggas and in the rap music when we saying bees and hoes and this, we don't really mean harm because it's art, but it conditions you to react and act a certain way. So it's very easy to discriminate against another person because you subconsciously know that they're what they're about. Like whether or not they'll really do it, you know in the back of your head, not even know, you think that this woman, this is sad, what I'm about to say, that this woman probably agrees that niggas ain't shit. Now, what's wrong with that statement is not only that that she probably agrees with that, is that you subconsciously accepted her calling you a nigga. And the other bad part about it is that this black man, probably feels like bitches ain't shit. Now, what's messed up about that is you automatically know he's talking about black women. So we're really fucked up.
That's right. They act like it's the norm.
Excuse my language, but we messed up. We messed up.
I agree.
Excuse my language, but we messed up.
Cause when people say that stuff, I be looking at them like, y'all not understand what y'all saying? Like it's like the norm, like to use to say that type of stuff.
Yeah. And I'm not saying another race is better than us, or because they disrespect each other too. They fight each other. They go to war with each other.
That's human conditioning.
Yeah, but our culture it affects me more because it's us doing it. I wish I could wake up one day and we'll leave that shit to somebody else, but I dislike what's cool in our culture. Like I wish something else was more cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, ain't it? That you know, being like this cool instead of respecting others.
Yeah,
I remember being in school. You know, we talk about geography. I remember never wanting to ever go to Africa.
Damn.
Because of how they painted the picture.
Yeah, they don't paint the picture that it's the largest continent. It's small as hell on the globe, and it's the largest continent. That is crazy. It's so much bigger than Europe, but on the globe, it looks like it's the same size.
Yeah.
Like North Africa, you can fit like 3 Europes in there. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. But my thing is like in terms of respect, you can't. I'm going back to his question. I'm sorry. I want to influence my community to think differently. This is my thing about that. You cannot expect differently unless you have a clear direction or answer or resolution. You can't just go throw out something vague like that, because if you do, it comes off very judgmental and it comes off as you're right. And one thing I know about black people is that it's different types of black people. Like you got niggas, you got black people, you got woke people, you got diehard Christians, you got unreligious people, you got spiritual people, you got people who don't give a damn, you have black people are just not one people. So we tend to be like, oh, I want these people to think different, but you got to accept us as a whole, and your resolution has to be clear. You cannot think too militant and authoritative with our condition, which is why ultimately good always prevails. If your overarching message is in good, it usually prevails in the long run.
Absolutely. So in a nutshell, you can't pick and choose which black people you want to help.
Yeah, you cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You have to. Yeah, you can't be like, oh yeah, y'all need to think differently. Like, what does that mean? Be specific and have some type of resolution, because everybody has their piece to the puzzle. Like, I'm an artist. I can definitely. If we're gonna say it takes a village, do you respect me enough to be in charge of the art with the people that do art? Like you said, I think one of y'all said your nephew or son. Do you respect Kevo enough to put him under my wing? That's resolution based. I don't have the answers for war. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the answers for police officers. I have no experience, being a cop. But when it comes to this world of art and educating through the arts, I have a lot of experience. So we can't think different is a little vague, but we can't sell us that short. We have to really be very solution based. Like, for example, when people say, oh, y'all need to vote more, you need to start telling people why and explaining why, not just saying it you can't be too vague, saying that people need to think different. And this is no offense to the person who asked the question. It's just, it needs to be, you need to rework that question.
Yeah. That's right.
All right. It is game time, guys. You know what game we are playing tonight? Some form of Foggle. Hope you guys are good with words. I killed you all last time we played, so hope you brought your A game.
Yep.
So in a minute, we'll get it jumping. All right. We are back again. Every week we play a game here on PodzQuad HQ. Tonight we're playing word Foggle. We're not calling it Boggle, but it is word Foggle, where you have I think 5 minutes to unscramble some words. Whoever has the most words wins the game. All right.
Hey, Dini, you frozen?
Yeah, I've been frozen for a while.
For the whole show.
Yeah, I just didn't want to disconnect the camera.
Okay.
Because it'll take me out of the studio. Yeah. All right. Hope you guys have paper, pens, or your phone.
Nope.
Work. Well, use your phone.
You didn't tell us.
Well, you have a cell phone, so.
He had a desk. He should have some paper.
Right.
Technology.
What do you do?
Technology. This isn't the Stone Age.
You're not right.
We save trees around here.
Well, use your phone or tablet. Let me know when everyone is ready.
I'm ready.
So I know y'all looking at this one. Don't worry, I'm gonna refresh it. So
Wait, what? What are we doing?
so have you ever played Boggle?
No, I never played it.
Okay, what about Scrabble?
Yeah, I played Scrabble.
All right, it's kind of the same thing. So let me go back to this right here. All right, so you'll have 5 minutes or 3 minutes to wait. This is the wrong one. That's the right one. All right, so yeah, you have 3 minutes to make words. So let's say DIP right here.
Do
Dip.
they have to connect?
Yeah,
Okay.
they can go across, diagonal,
Okay.
or in a circle.
Okay, as long as it connects. Okay.
Yeah, as long as it connects.
All right. And where am I writing these words at? On a piece of paper?
Yeah, paper or your phone.
Oh, so like just in my notes or something?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right.
Chyna, are you ready?
We starting now?
No.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
ready?
So how can we make this? How I don't understand. How is this going to be fair? What are we going? How are we going to send the words in?
All right, so I'm counting on honesty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll ask each and every one of you about the words you have.
Well, you need to ask me first because I'm not. I'm very competitive, and I will not. I will cheat.
Like Aimee. Aimee's definitely
I'm
cheating.
super competitive. I don't want to lose. If I got 11 and somebody got 12, I'm gonna be like, I got 13. I'm just not a liar. So if you ask me twice, I'll be like, all right, cool.
All right. Noted. Okay, Ice, you ready?
Ready.
All right, Poegosi, you ready?
Yeah, I just got a pen.
Take
I'm
it.
ready now.
All right. Swift, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Refresh, and then we'll start. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
It's like the same one to me. Oh,
This-
okay.
Nah, it's different.
Keep up.
It's different.
How short can the word be? Because I see he.
3 letters.
Oh,
Thank you for that one.
3 letters.
They
Ben.
don't count, Ben.
Oh, come on. Who came up with 3 letters?
I think there's some kind of like English rule to that.
Nah, it ain't.
You sure about that?
You talking about ink?
Oh, thanks for that one.
Yeah, thanks.
Y'all
Well,
keep
that's not
talking.
really a word.
That's what I
That's
was.
That's
Yes.
abbreviation.
Y'all keep talking.
I'm actually gonna take it easy on you guys.
you got very quiet. Y'all some competitive people just like me.
Oh yeah.
I see a lot of words. Yeah.
And
How long is this?
You have 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
This is kind of easy.
He's gonna win.
No, I don't think so.
Or Dini. Well, Dini won last time, so yeah,
That's
it
right.
could be Dini again.
Yeah.
He said he was taking it easy on us, but probably not.
Yeah, this is super easy.
Mm.
Five seconds. All right. Time's up.
All right, my phone is out.
Hands down.
All right. Swift, you're up first. How many
Well, I gotta go
words?
first. I thought we were gonna let Kevo go first.
Who had? How many he have?
Trust me, I need to go first.
Yeah, let him go first.
Oh, how many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
See, it ain't no day for me to say that.
20.
Yeah, let him go first, so we just mark everything we have off.
I got 20.
Well, do anybody have more than 20?
Hold on, let me.
I pretty much
How many
lost.
you have, K.I.?
I got 10.
10. How many
I
Poegosi?
got 9.
I barely got 9, so we lost.
Oh, shit.
Just throw down your hand.
Oh,
How many you got, Ben? 12?
13. Yes,
How
sir.
many Houdini?
I'm counting now. Hold on.
Wow.
I don't know if I got a full 10 because I see NBC, CBN. That's just initials for news stations.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I got
it.
I have 37.
No, I got 7. I got 7 now.
37.
You got 37.
37.
Whoa.
How come 9 words?
Hold on.
Like I gotta put up a dictionary when you say.
Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking.
lost.
Like,
So Houdini and Kevo, the two that guess need to say theirs.
Yeah, they the finalist.
hold on, let me pull up my dictionary for Houdini when you say
Right,
the word.
because he
My
finna
words
come with
are
some
very
crazy
easy.
stuff.
I have y'all ready for me to say these words?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, hold on.
Dini left out.
No, I'll just get my camera back.
Okay.
All right, say your words.
30 some words.
Dang.
Good job.
I want to spell
I'm
them too.
listening.
Spell them. I got my dictionary pulled up, so I'm looking them up.
All right, I'm gonna go first because I don't want to.
Right.
Get the
I don't want to.
squares.
I have far, year, hero, her, rue, win, roar, sear, rear, bin, core, beer, so, see, say, fair, as in like going to the fair, ass, ass, hue, wear, as in wearing clothes, wear, and inc if that counts, ink, incorporate.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see none of them words.
I saw.
I seen like 2 of them.
So I have brew.
Boo?
Brew. B-R-E.
B-R-E. Okay.
Knob, cob, or, bore, core, C, saw, y'all, rock, euro, hero, web, hue, way, ray with a W, snare, nar, nib, win, say, ye, far, fair, r, saw, ser, her, r, bore, or, bun, con, and bin, B-I-N.
Wow.
No, I need some spelling. I need some spelling on some of those.
Right, because
they don't sound like that's
Hey, I had a question. Do the letters have to be touching each other, or can they be
right?
like
Because
there's no way.
I want to see that.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys why I'm the champ.
He's about to show it.
You can't knock this man. He just did 37.
Nah, because he just found like words similar to each other and connected the vowels.
Right.
You good at that?
That's not real wording.
How I won doesn't matter.
Just 3 words. You use it. That's not real wording.
Look.
Okay. Hold on. What? Okay, I didn't know we could do that. Like, that's not like really
we
connected.
Grab one from one corner.
Yeah, that's not really connected.
That's not really connected.
That is connected. He said it can go.
No, it's not. The A had to be in it for it to be connected.
No, B-R-E-W is brew.
That's not really connected. Like connected is like going down.
In Scrabble, that wouldn't win.
Yes.
No,
in Boggle.
When I asked him the rules,
Boggle, that wouldn't win.
When I asked him the rules, he said that that's how you do it, and I was like,
well, but yes, that means here you can go S-A-E. That's connected, but B-R-E and then skipping the A-E-W, that is not connected.
It is. The E is touching the W.
Yeah, the E is touching the W.
It's not connected.
All right, how y'all seen them puzzle books where you draw a line, you can draw lines horizontally.
You cannot go like that.
Well,
it don't go like that.
He made that clear before we started.
That's word search that you're talking about. This is
this
kind of trying to get his name.
This is real word search.
Y'all have to get
right. This ain't no real word search.
Keep going. All right, Brew. Show me other words you have. I don't know them words.
My goodness. Okay. Say.
Okay.
Ye.
Ye.
Who? Where ye?
What? Use ye in a sentence.
Just look it up. It's a word.
It's not a word. It said no results found for ye.
You're right.
Okay.
They said ye is not a word.
Yeah, I got my dictionary pulled up right here. So
okay. I'll take it off.
Kanye West.
Ye using a sentence, man.
Far. F-A-R.
Okay.
Fair. F-A-R-E.
Where you send an F at?
I see it now. Okay.
A-R-E. Fair.
F-A-R-E. See, that's not connecting, but okay.
F-A-R-E what?
F-A-R-E. E-S. Fairs.
Fairs?
No. Did you see how he did it though?
Yeah, he was smart. You gotta.
No, that is not the game.
Hey, Houdini, that's not a word. Sorry, bro. Fair's a word, but not fairs.
You never. Okay.
I just looked it up. I got it right here.
Look, he still got 35.
Yeah.
Man's double checking everything. He's auditing the score.
Okay.
Look, man, it don't matter. He got more than what you got.
He beat us.
He got so many more that.
Nah, bro. We gonna have to
have half of them all.
Give me the W.
Because we found 2 words already that was wrong.
I give him his credit, man. So he went from 37 to 35. Let him have it, man.
He probably like 20, to be honest.
Nah, man.
I don't think he that far.
I won last time with this many words. Come on, man. You know my
game. Play this game a lot.
Okay, Dini. Dini.
Yep.
Foggle says you cannot skip. It has to be touching vertically, horizontally, and diagonally. You cannot skip or jump across letters, and that is what you're doing.
I didn't.
Yeah, they got to be touching,
He
right?
playing floors live over here.
They were touching.
Hey, Houdini doing magic, man.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
you
he did
his
the
bag
magic
of tricks. He moving tiles and everything.
Right.
Different words.
I mean, if we can do that, then I have a whole list.
Well, you didn't do that. That's your problem.
Oh man, this dude right here. He got 5 games. He can win it.
Right.
Anyhow, man, we enjoyed you, Kevo, man. Where can people grab tickets for Vincent, and how can they connect with you online?
On my website, artbykevo.com. Art by Kevo, 3 words, no spaces, no dashes. My Twitter, Kevo the Artist, it's Kevo the Artist. Instagram and Facebook is Kevo Arts. So, Kevo Arts, look me up. That's how you find me. If you're in Houston, I also have a tattoo Instagram, Kevo's Tattoos. And if I ever come back on here, I'm gonna practice Foggle for a few times first, so I can Houdini.
We got other games. Don't y'all worry about that game.
I'll be in Houston in August, man. So I have to come to your shop, maybe get tatted up, me and my wife.
No, for sure. You got my email. Just email me and we'll talk from there.
All right, sounds good. Well, man, get your practice in on Boggle because I am the true champion.
Yes.
No, you're a true cheater.
Oh, come on, Alicia. Anyhow, Swift, where can people connect with you online? Haters.
You can follow my personal page on IG, Swift the Captain. You can follow my podcast show, Voice of the Fans, or VOF, on IG, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, mostly your major social media platforms. So it's at VOL Sportscast is the name.
And congratulations on turning your podcast into an LLC yesterday.
Right. Yep. And hopefully we break some big news for y'all. We partnering up with this app. So stay tuned for that.
Okay.
So
congratulations, brother. All right, K-Ice, where can people connect with you?
You can find me at corndog.com.
Corndog.com.
What?
Pastor K Ice, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. Just go to Pastor K Ice. You'll find me there.
All right, give them your blog too, because you got some stuff on there, man, that people need to read.
I found you, but I couldn't find my boy, Swift. I don't know. I followed K Ice though just now.
Okay.
I had to I think I tagged you in one of my Instagram stories.
Oh yeah, you reposted.
Yeah, the Fox.
Mine. Yeah, you reposted mine. Okay, yeah, you right. All right, cool.
All right, Poegosi, what about you? K Ice, the blog.
Oh yeah. So the blogs, I got some of those blogs, but it's like it's kind of hard to find. You won't be able to find it unless I send you the link, because what I did.
Put the link in the chat. Come on, put the link in the chat.
You're right.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
Okay.
All right. While he's doing that, Poegosi, where can people connect with you and give you money?
How do I do this?
Yeah, exactly. Poegosi, that's my music page, and that is in the chat right there. So that's my music page on Facebook. You can follow me on my gaming page, Drunk Wizard Gaming. We got of course here on PodzQuad, and we got stars activated, which means much love to Rodney for the donation the other night. And yes, all my pages are monetized with the stars. So yes, send me money, please. Much love, everybody. See you next episode.
All right. Chyna, where can people connect with you?
Chyna Prince on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for all your custom tees and gifts. And Led by Her Purpose for mindset and business coaching on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. Cool. And if you guys want to connect with me, you can find me everywhere at Houdini Black in 3D. If you're on the Xbox, come find me at Dini Vision. Come get your butt kicked. Any game. We're out here Can't wait to see you guys Monday for our music review show. You can catch Vigilantes Radio Monday through Thursday, and this show on Thursday at 9. So
I don't see you, Dini. I don't see you on Instagram.
oh, we have to talk to Mark about that. Mark Zuckerberg.
I'm still in Black Room. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He spelled it the slang way.
Yeah, plant-based life. I like that. Plant-based life. So I gotta get with you. I play PlayStation though.
Okay.
I play a little bit of Call of Duty every now and then.
Cool deal.
It's cross-platform, so we good.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, we appreciate everyone. Oh, I wanted to mention also before we dip, man, you're also an author. I forgot to include that in your intro. What Do We Do Now, which was also a play, your last play.
Mm-hmm.
A play.
Yeah, I published the script. That's the one that I got the a lot of great feedback from. That script won a lot of awards and film festivals too.
Oh wow!
And it didn't win no money, but it got a lot of recognition.
Hey, you about to get that Tyler Perry play money.
Yeah, somebody was like comparing it. They was like, "Man, it's crazy. Your first plays was selling out. Tyler Perry was struggling. His first plays, you own to something."
Hey,
right.
He opened them doors too, man.
Yeah, he did, man. Shout out to Tyler Perry for real. That's the guy. That's my guy.
I want to get into that too, please.
Mm-hmm. You will. You're gonna do whatever you want to.
For sure.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for catching another episode of PodzQuad HQ. This is episode 44. Another one's in the bag. See you guys next week. We have sponsors, humblebudget.com. Also, RotellaResale.com. Use discount code radio for 10% off of any purchase. They sell Funko Pops. They sell old Hot Wheels diecast, the real metal cars from back when I was a kid. G.I. Joes, all kind of collector stuff, nostalgias, 80s, 90s, music stuff. Man, this site is incredible, and the prices are incredible. I already saw a few Funko Pops that I want. I got TLC. You can't steal them right now, but I got the TLC group Funko Pops behind me. Super dope.
I'm gonna go buy stuff right after this. That's all the stuff
What's
I
the
love.
site?
It's RotellaResale.com.
Put it in a chat.
Yep. We also
Yeah.
DollarSeed.com.
I love toys and all that kind of stuff.
But being interested in the Funko Pops.
Yeah, as y'all can see, I'm a big Saints fan. You know what I'm saying? Got the Saints Funko Pops over here.
All right.
Gotta collect them all, like Pokemon.
In the chat, RotellaResale.com. Use promo code radio, get 10% off your order.
And Houdini, I got your guy over here too. Oh snap. He blend in with my green screen, but it's Gumby.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are out. See you guys next week.
All right,
man.
Bye.
have a polyester